Okay, now it's time for my neighborhood, Seaside Plantation. I'm just gonna get the con out of the way right now because as I see it, there's only one, and that is, Hank, for you, this would be the longest commute. So it would probably be about 20 minutes, you know, depending on traffic. Obviously, if there's some wreck on the connector, it could be a lot longer, but 20 minutes would be your commute. So this neighborhood is huge. There are like 5 subsections of Seaside Plantation. And I think if you drove every single street, it would probably be about 5 miles of roads. So I'm just gonna take you into the sections that would work for you. This one's Stonebridge. There are no houses on the market here right now, but they're like 400,000. 2,000 square feet, so this would work. This is sort of a newer section. As a reminder, all of the subsections in the neighborhood have access to the boat landing, which I'll show you later, as well as the community dock that's in my neighborhood, but it's only my neighborhood that has access to the pool. Yay me. Anyway, this is the flavor of Stonebridge. Okay, now we're going into Planter's Trace, but I wanted to show you this is really cool. This is a historic site over here. Battery number 5. There was a fierce battle fought here. But more importantly today, the kids love to go rolling around on their mountain bikes, hanging out in the woods, raising hail, which you know what they should be doing. Anyway, Planter's Trace. So most of the houses in here are going to be between 350 and 400. They're, I would say, mostly vinyl, built in the 90s. As you go back into the neighborhood, it gets a little bit more trees. A lot more trees. You'll see in a minute. Give you a general overview. Speed hump, sorry. Okay, now we're going to go back into what's called the Seaside Estates section. There probably won't be any houses in your price range here, but I'm showing them to you because this is my favorite walking route, and the trees are gorgeous, and it just sort of gives you another flavor of the area. Most of these houses here were built in the 90s, although there's a couple new ones, and at the end, a lot of them have docks on Clark Sound, which is really cool. So I'll just take you down a little ways. I'm still in Seaside Estates, but I didn't want to run the video the entire time because it's a really long road called Seagull Watch to get here. Anyway, tide is fairly high. You can see Clark Sound's out there. Anyway, just a little flavor. All right, so of course I saved the best for last. My neighborhood, Freeman's Point, is the newest subsection of Seaside Plantation. Everything was built in the past 3 years. Community mailbox right there. Hank, you'll be pleased to know that the architectural guidelines say that the front porches have to be a minimum of 8 feet in depth. These houses right here have docks on the creek. These do not, obviously, but they're still elevated. I'm going to take you past the pool and then cut the video off really quick. We'll do an amenities video later. So there's, well, I can't really see, but there's a green space right here. And there's a little pathway through the woods to the creek that a lot of people use to put their paddle boards in or whatever. There's the neighborhood pool right here. We'll take a closer look at that later. I'm going to drive you around. Here's the playground. Awesome trees. And the dog park's on the other side. And I'll cut this off for a second. Sort of green space or brown space, I guess. Little trail. I'll take you along this line. Obviously, it's recycle day. So one of the pros for Max is that I happen to know there are several boys his age in the neighborhood, and they are the cool cats. Their parents let them drive their little boats around, of course, and pick up girls. These houses right here, these are elevated with the drive-under garages, and they're on a really cool bird sanctuary type marsh area, so there's nobody behind. These neighbors always hang the coolest stuff in this tree. Anyway, that's a general overview of my neighborhood, and I'll do the amenities later.